Kalmaegi was one of the most powerful typhoons to hit the Philippines and Vietnam. On November 6, 2025, the world once again witnessed the destructive power of nature. Typhoon Kalmaegi, one of the deadliest of the season, struck the Philippines and then reached Vietnam, leaving hundreds of victims, destroyed cities, and millions of people affected in its wake. Today we will tell you about the latest developments. On the evening of November 6th, Kalmaegi made landfall in Vietnam with wind speeds of up to 149 km/h. The provinces of Quang Ngai, Gia Lai, and Dak Lak were at the epicenter of the storm. Thousands of people were evacuated, and schools and airports were closed. Local residents say they have never seen winds like this before. Authorities are warning of the risk of further flooding, with up to 600 millimeters of rainfall expected in 24 hours. The scale of the tragedy and people's struggle for survival. In the Philippines, Kalmaegi claimed the lives of more than 140 people, with another 127 still missing. The province of Cebu was particularly hard hit, with entire cities underwater. Rescuers are working around the clock to evacuate people from rooftops, and the authorities have declared a state of emergency. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. warned that a new typhoon, Feng Wang, will hit the country on November 10th, which will only exacerbate the situation. The consequences of Kalmaegi have been called a national disaster. At least 2 people have already died in Vietnam, and rescuers continue to search for missing persons in the Philippines. International organizations have launched humanitarian aid efforts, delivering food, medicine, and building materials. But the main problem is the risk of new floods and landslides, which could claim even more lives. Scientists link the increase in typhoon strength to global warming. Warm oceans allow storms to gain strength faster, and warm air holds more moisture, resulting in record rainfall. Kalmaegi was the 13th typhoon this season, and experts warn that such natural disasters will only increase. Another typhoon, Feng Wang, is expected in the coming days and could be even more destructive. Today, Kalmaegi is not only a tragedy, but also an example of the strength of the human spirit. Despite their losses, people are coming together to rebuild their homes and help each other. But most importantly, it is a reminder that climate change requires immediate action. Follow the news and do not remain indifferent to those in need of help. Typhoon Kalmaegi originated in the Pacific Ocean in early November 2019. At first, it was just a regular tropical depression, but within a few days it turned into a Category 5 super typhoon. Wind speeds reached 215 kilometers per hour, with gusts of up to 260 kilometers per hour. Meteorologists warned that it would be one of the strongest typhoons in decades. More in 2019, the world witnessed one of the most destructive natural phenomena of its kind. Typhoon Kalmaegi. This super typhoon hit the Philippines and Vietnam, leaving behind thousands of destroyed homes, flooded cities, and millions of victims. In 2019, the Philippines was also the first country hit by Kalmaegi. The typhoon caused landslides, floods, and infrastructure damage on the island of Luzon. More than 13 people died, and thousands were left homeless. The government declared a state of emergency, and rescue services worked around the clock to evacuate the victims. After the Philippines, Kalmaegi moved on to Vietnam. There, the typhoon caused record-breaking rainfall, with up to 400 millimeters of precipitation in a single day. In 2019, central Vietnam was flooded, and agriculture suffered significant losses. According to official reports, more than 100 people lost their lives, and the economic damage exceeded $1 billion. The international community stepped in to provide assistance. The UN, the Red Cross, and local organizations have provided extensive humanitarian assistance, delivering food, medicine, and construction materials. Despite the losses, the locals have come together to rebuild their homes and return to normal life. Kalmaegi was another reminder of how climate change is exacerbating natural disasters. Scientists warn that if we don't take action, typhoons will only get stronger. However, the story of Kalmaegi also highlights The importance of being prepared for natural disasters and helping each other in difficult times. Asterisk. Today, in 2025, the Philippines and Vietnam are once again facing a devastating tragedy. Typhoon Kalmaegi has resurfaced. This typhoon will forever be remembered as one of the most terrible trials, but also as an example of the strength of the human spirit. Forecasters expect that Typhoon Kalmaegi, which emerged on the coast of Vietnam today, will soon weaken to the level of a tropical storm. Then, after passing through Laos in a westerly direction, it will bring heavy precipitation and squall winds to Thailand. Waves 2 to 3 m and more are expected in the Gulf of Thailand and the Andaman Sea. Tourists who were planning to go on sea trips were warned that small boats were ordered to stay in ports on November 6 to 10. The authorities also recommended preparing for sudden floods and landslides in the hilly terrain, according to weather forecasters. The wind speed in Vietnam reached 183 kilometers per hour, with gusts reaching up to 220 kilometers per hour. Heavy rainfall has been reported due to the threat of landslides. Rescue workers have evacuated approximately 537,000 people. The ferry service between the island and mainland has been suspended. The storm caused the deaths of 2 people, and 3 fishermen are missing. Flood warnings have been issued in southern Vietnam. In the coastal area of Da Nang, the waves reached a height of 3 meters. According to updated reports, 188 Filipinos have died, and 135 people are missing. In Cebu, people spent almost 12 hours on rooftops due to the flooding. In central Vietnam, buildings have been damaged, trees have been downed, and some communities have lost power. Authorities have warned of continued heavy rains and said that rising water levels in rivers between the cities of Hue and Da Nang could lead to flooding and landslides. So far, 537,000 people have been evacuated. By Friday morning, the typhoon had weakened and turned into a low-pressure area that had moved towards the southern provinces of neighboring Laos. Typhoon Kalmaegi has gained strength and is moving towards the Vietnamese resort of Nha Trang, the Street of Death, as tourists call the main highway of Nha Trang, Chan Thu. The first line from the sea is almost empty. The popular resort town of Nha Trang in Vietnam was hit by heavy and prolonged rain on the night of November 6, as the city authorities had warned. The 13th typhoon of the year, Kalmaegi, has affected the province of Con Hoa, where Nha Trang is located, on the periphery. According to forecasts, strong winds, heavy rain, and increased wind are expected. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like it to learn more about natural phenomena and their consequences.